Hey, what's up, guys? So, it's been a bit over 2 weeks since the NHL season has started, and I wanted to make some power rankings for the North Division. So, the way I'm going to rank the teams is based on their records in the past 2 weeks. So, let's get started. At number 7, to nobody's surprise, we have the Ottawa Senators. They have a record of 1-6-1 with a total of 3 points since the beginning of the season. I mean, everybody kind of expected this from them. It's a young team, they have a lot to learn. Some of their rookies are doing pretty good, like Josh Norris is pretty good, and I like Drake Batherson and Tim Stutzle. Like, the young guys are pretty good, but it's just they are young and they need more experience, which is going to be difficult to acquire in a season like this. All right, next up, we got the Edmonton Oilers. So they have a record of 3-6-0 for 6 points, sitting currently at 5th in the division. It seems as though mcdavid and draisaitl aren't able to carry this Oilers team. The goaltending has been absolute garbage, and the defense is honestly probably worse than Ottawa's defense. All right, next up, we got the Calgary Flames, currently sitting second last in the division, but that's because they only played 6 games so far, which is the least of any teams. They don't have a bad record. It's just not great, and the sample size is not that big that I can place them higher than this. Because in their past 3 games, they went on a 3-game losing streak against the top 2 teams in the division, and it did not look close, especially against the Habs. The Flames looked out of sync, and it seems like they're relying on their goaltender too much. All right, at number 4, I'm gonna have the Vancouver Canucks. They have a record of 5-5-0 for 10 points. They started out pretty slow with 1 win and 4 losses. They kind of brought it back, but the main reason for that is because they played 3 games against Ottawa. Yes, they were dominant against Ottawa, but Ottawa's kind of bad, man. Like, they look dominant against Ottawa, but like beating Ottawa's like beating Stephen Hawkins in a boxing match, man. Like, of course you're gonna win. Next up, we got the Winnipeg Jets. This team is the team that surprised me the most. They have a record of 5-2-0 despite missing a line for most of that time. Yeah, their top lines are scoring goals. Their defense has not fallen apart yet, and Connor Hellebuck is still playing great. So what more can I say about this team? They look pretty scary to me. You add Dubois to this, and man, this team could actually do some damage. Second in the division right now, I have the Maple Leafs. They currently sit in first place of the division with a record of 7-2-0 with 14 points. They look a lot better defensively than the other iterations of the Maple Leafs. I don't know what to say. Like, the only problem with them is Freddie Andersen has to pick what he wants to be. Does he want to be a god, or does he want to be Swiss cheese? Like, he's been both so far this season, and that's what's holding them back. And number 1, by far the most dominant team in this division, has to be the Montreal Canadiens. With a record of 5-0-2, they have yet to lose in regulation, and every game if you've watched one of the Habs game, you've seen how dominant they are and how relentless their forecheck is, how they win every battle. And the only thing that loses games for them is the fact that they have discipline problems. If they fix those, which have been getting better the past couple of games, this team looks pretty unstoppable to me. You got 4 lines that are rolling every night. The defense is solid, and the goaltenders are doing their job. Well, most of the night. Sometimes the goalies are kind of not doing it, but still. Like, that's a team that in 7 games has trailed for less than half a game. It's ridiculous how dominant this team looks. And I don't think anybody saw that coming, that the Habs would be so dominant right off the bat. I was expecting there'd be like chemistry problems, but chemistry seems all there. Like, you got KK and Toffoli working great together. Andersen fits right in. Edmonton is looking great too. So like most of the acquisitions that Bergevin had are looking amazing. And yeah, with that, that's my power rankings for the first 2 weeks of the NHL season in the North Divisions. Let me know if you guys want me to do the power rankings for the whole league or for other divisions. And if you enjoy this kind of content, just let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.